So it is Wednesday right now, and I'm getting the trailer ready and loaded so that I can take Zenny out to another ranch to go ride him for the first time. If you can't tell by my voice, I have a cold right now. So I'm jacked up on Dayquil, and I will be for the next couple days. I need you. Right now I'm just getting this bucket ready full of stuff that I'm going to take to the trailer so that I can take Zenny to this other ranch. There's a couple things we have to do before we take Zenny, or put him in the trailer. We have to get the tires filled up with air. But since I'm right here right now, I'm just packing up so that I don't have to make more trips. So I got my bucket all packed here, just full of a bunch of miscellaneous things. And I'm gonna go put the stuff in the trailer, and then we're gonna go fill up the tires, and then we're gonna come back, get Zenny, and drive for a while. I'm not gonna be riding him today. We're gonna get there and do the ride on Saturday. We're gonna get there Friday night, but we're dropping him off today because it just is how our schedule is working out. Obviously, I don't feel the best right now, but you know, I'm just gonna have to power through it. It wouldn't be the first time I've done this. All right, I'm going to go get to the trailer now. Alrighty, we just filled up tires, and I'm gonna go get the boy. Find my halter. Oh, there it is. Okay. For the record, I don't use nylon halters to train with, but I will use them to trailer certain horses that I, just for safety's sake and comfort. And also, I like my rope halter, so I don't really want it to get damaged in the trailer. Hey, buddy. Oh. Hi. Alright, we had a little bit of trouble getting him in the trailer, but I think it was mostly the ramp that was causing the issues. But we got him in, and he's fine. Huh. I just have to work on that later. Alrighty. Time for a very long drive. Hey, Bubba. Oh, hi. You're breathing right into my face. Alright. We're in the barn now. And I'm gonna turn him out in this arena. Just let him take a look around for a little bit. Got my dog and my horse and a bottle of cold water. What more can I ask for? Are you trying to play with him? Oh my goodness. Ziggy, you are too cute. I swear, he's a gray, not an Appaloosa. Oh my god. Look at all the dirt in his mane. What do you have to say for yourself, huh? So he's got his food, water, and shavings. And he got a bath too, because he was filthy. And he still is, but much better now. Huh, you rolled in the mud. So we'll be back tomorrow. Oh, Bubba. Okay, we just showed up to the ranch. Oh, there's a light now, okay. I just gave Zenny his supplements, and now I'm going to bed because it is like almost 1 in the morning. I gotta be up tomorrow. Alright, it is morning time now, and I'm kind of tired, not gonna lie, but that'll wear off soon once I get moving. So the plan is we already fed Zenny, so now once he's done eating, which he probably is by now, I'm gonna get him out and groundwork him, and then put the saddle on, and then groundwork him again. Just a bunch of groundwork, and then once I think he's ready, then we'll head over to the round pen and do the thing. I'm pretty nervous. How could I not be? You know, it's kind of a big deal, but I think we'll be okay. I think it'll go just fine. But if it doesn't, I'll have my GoPro on, so, you know. Alright, so I got him all saddled up, and I'm doing a bunch of groundwork now to get him ready so that he's not crazy when I get on him for the first time. So that's what we're doing right now. And I'm juggling all kinds of stuff in my hands right now. Okay. Just a fair warning before the following clips commence. I am not a professional. This is my second cult that I've started, but my first successful one. We're not gonna talk about the other one right now. It's on my Instagram somewhere. I'm sure you'll be able to find it, but I just want to say cult starting is not easy. It is a very serious and dangerous thing, so please do your research. Do not rely on my information, because I have not shown you even a quarter of all of the groundwork that I've done to prepare Zenny for this. So if you're interested in starting your own cult, please, please, please go to the Down Under Horsemanship method, become a subscriber to that, and watch the Fundamentals, Intermediate, Advanced series, and then watch the Cult Starting series, because it is beyond important to know what you're doing in these situations and to study it, like, a lot. I probably watched the Cult Starting series, at least the first ride segment, I watched that probably around 10 times over and over again, just taking notes, trying to make sure that I knew what we were going to do. I practiced it on the ground. I practiced it with another horse who had already been ridden. That way we knew what to do in any case, any scenario. If anything happened, we'd know what to do. So if you're interested in starting your own cult, awesome, but do your research, do your homework. Don't get thrown off, because the first 3 rides of a cult are the most important in its entire life. If you get bucked off on the first ride, then you've got a really big issue with that horse, because that horse just learned that if it throws a fit, then it doesn't have to be ridden.
So yeah, please do your research, do your homework. Don't follow me for all your horse training advice because I'm not very good at explaining everything. Go to the Down Under Horsemanship Method if you're interested. And yeah, thank you. Please enjoy this next first ride montage.
Alright, I'm going to try to dub this over as much as I can to try to explain what I'm doing here, so, bear with me. So before I get on, I'm going to flex his head next to me, or to me. I'm going to put my foot in the stirrup, and I'm going to get up and down over and over and over again. Reach over, flap his stirrup on the other side. Just do a bunch of ridiculous stuff before I get on so I know he's not going to break in half as soon as I step on him and just go crazy. And right here, you can see he moves a little bit, but I just flexed him tighter so that he wasn't going to move away. And mostly I think he was just trying to gain his balance, but, better safe than sorry. So there's a lot of repetition in this process that I just decided to cut out of the video because it's kind of boring to watch. So, just the fun stuff is in here, hopefully. So right now I'm going to put my foot in the stirrup after stepping up over and over and over again, and I'm going to swing my leg all the way over. And once my leg is swung over the other side of the horse and I am sitting on top of him, I am fully and completely committed. There's no backing out. There's no pausing this whole process. I have to get through the end of this ride, and I have to make sure that it's successful. So what I start by doing is flexing him side to side, which is what I'm doing with his head here. If you're not familiar with that, I'm asking him to bend his head around to my knee or to my ankle or my leg, wherever my leg is sitting on his body. This stops him from gaining any momentum if he did decide to start moving forward, which he doesn't, but it prevents him from moving straight in a straight line. It stops him from gaining any momentum. Once I feel that Zenny is comfortable and isn't stressing out about it and is just listening to me, my ground person, who happens to be my mom in this scenario, helps me by pushing him in a circle. So she's going to drive his hindquarters away, then his forequarters away, and his hindquarters and his forequarters. So instead of just letting him trot around in a circle or on the edge of the round pen, this is making him think a little more, making him be more aware of his feet and preventing him from just going forward and breaking in half and starting to buck. When I say breaking in half, that's what I mean by that is just going crazy, going full Bronco mode. So we're just going to continue to send him in circles, kind of like a tornado, just spinning around in circles and revolving around the round pen. We're going to probably go around once or twice in one direction and then do the same thing in the other direction. And like I said, it's just to get him thinking about his feet and not let him go crazy. It sets him up for success. That's the whole point of this, is to make sure that he doesn't buck. Then after he's doing pretty good at that, we're going to start weaning him out of this tornado thing. So this video is already taken after we weaned him out a couple times. So essentially you're going to start weaning him out little by little, a few steps at a time, at a trot, and then at a canter, and eventually he's just going to be comfortable going in one straight line around the round pen without needing to be shut down into that tornado spinny thing again. And it is absolutely crucial that you make sure your colt canters a few revolutions around the round pen on the first ride. Usually, if a horse is going to break in half, he's going to do that at a canter. I'm not really sure why horses just get a little crazy the faster they go, but you cannot just walk and trot your horse around the round pen. It's not you might have a safe ride the first time, but you're not gonna set your horse up for success. You want to make sure he gets up to a canter as soon as possible in this process and make sure that he canters enough to where you know that he's not gonna do something stupid. And after he's pretty good at that in both directions, we're gonna start asking him to turn. And when I say we, I mean me. This is gonna be me controlling him a little more. And you're going to notice here he gets a little bit of a
icky moment where he kind of kicks up a little bit at the whip, I think is what he kicked up at. I didn't react too much to it. I just sat back as much as I could in case he did go to buck. I didn't think he was going to, but it was one of those moments where it's like, you're better safe than sorry. And once we're done with the ride, I bring him to the middle of the round pen by kind of trying to spiral him into the round pen, just kind of convincing him to get into the middle, and then I rest him there. I sit on him and I flex him back and forth and back and forth. Let him breathe a little bit and just kind of relax and think on that moment a little bit. And then when I'm ready, I'm going to just swing my leg over and get off of the horse. I don't want to make a huge deal out of this moment, just get off. Once your feet are on the ground, you are done. You're done with the ride. That was a successful first ride, and I'm gonna flex him a little bit after, just to make sure he knows that we're still working, we're not quite done yet, so I'm gonna flex him on both sides. But we're done here. That's the end of the session. That was a successful first ride. Once my feet hit the ground, once both my feet hit the ground and I'm walking around him, I know that that was a successful first ride and everything went perfectly. So it's much later in the day now, and I'm just hiding from the heat with my dog. So this morning went better than anything I could have asked for. I mean, the only issue he had was being a little sticky, like he wasn't really trying to move out during the hindquarters, forequarters. Hi, do you want attention? Yes, you did very good today. Good boy. He didn't really want to gain momentum when he was, doing the spinning part of it. But after we got him weaned off of that and moving forward, he did great. He did great. I mean, he didn't buck, he didn't bolt, he didn't rear. He was fantastic, and it was so anticlimactic. I mean, I won't lie, I was pretty nervous leading up to it. It's a lot, and I've never done this before. So, it was nerve-wracking, but I'm glad I got over my fears, and I'm glad I put in the work I have put in with him. He's a really awesome little colt, and pretty soon I'm gonna, before the sun sets, I'm gonna do the second ride while it's cool, and then tomorrow morning I'll do the third ride, and that one will be in the big arena inside the barn. So yeah, second ride will be basically the same thing. I probably won't get it recorded on anything but my GoPro, but it'll be basically the same thing, except we're gonna try to get him listening to me more instead of the ground person. So he gets used to listening to the person on his back. Zig Zig! Shh. Bubba! Come here! Come here! Come on! Come here! What you doing? Hi, handsome. Are you having a fun time? So yeah, I'm getting his gear ready for ride number 2, and then I'm gonna get myself ready and then get him ready. So I may or may not put the second ride in this video, depending on how long this video's been. But yeah, success. Super anticlimactic. Everybody stayed safe and had a good time, and he wasn't stressed out, which is awesome. So he did great.